Okay, hello, hello. Um, Earlier in the reading, the words of the week, one of the things that came out was losing, like getting rid of things ending. And so I want to concentrate on that. I would like to do this deck, which is all about ending. Well, not so much about ending, but also relationships and just how that looks like. Understand that relationships doesn't always have to be with, boyfriend, girlfriend, your partner, your spouse, your friend. It could be relationships and friendships. I mean, it can be your business relationships. It could be ending things within yourself. So it's any sort of interaction that you have with other individuals or yourself. Okay. So we want to concentrate on any endings that anybody is going through. How can we make it swift and gracefully, like the word said, or one of the words that word said, grace? How can we do that? Keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to fit for everybody. Feel free to like and subscribe, hit the bell if you want to know when I'm on and when I've done a video. Remember, it doesn't cost us things, so please hit like and subscribe. So we're going to go with, 6, at least 6 to start. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So in this deck, the black ones, and don't worry about the words right now, but the black ones, we have an even amount. The black ones are all really important things happening. Okay. So we're going to start with this one. Now, the whole thing was, my question was, how do we go through this move? What about, is this something, situations? Yes, you really have to look at it. I mean, the cards are saying that this is a situation where you really need to be moving on. But I would ask that you really, truly do everything in your power to make sure that you have done whatever you can so that when and if you choose, because it is your choice to move on, that you do it with grace. You do it with the understanding that I've done everything and I feel confident that the situation isn't going to change. Remember that this is all about finding your voice right now. They kind of squeeze my throat chakra, which is reminding me that it is time to speak up. It is time to get those really good boundaries up and to say, hey, remember that there's a way to say things that isn't going to come across really nasty towards the other person. And that is always I statements. I feel like this when blah, 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 blah happens, not you make me feel, because the reality is nobody can make you feel anything. You're the only one that can make yourself feel like it. It hurts me, or I am hurt when you use that tone of voice that's kind of loud. It sends me, whatever the case may be, I would ask that you use your tone. But this is saying, yes, in certain situations it really is time to move on. It really is time to go, I can't do this anymore. It's time to go. Okay. There's going to be a lot of dreams coming true. Okay. There's going to be a lot of things where you're finally getting what you need. You're finally getting what you want. Okay. So that's awesome. Keep up the good work. Keep manifesting. Keep understanding that. Remember, it is great to manifest. It is great to write it down. One of my really good friends talked to me the other day about the fact that she wrote the down what she wanted, and she just kind of put that paper away. And I want my Jeep to sell. I want it to go away. I don't really know what she wrote in it, but she said she just folded it away and put it off. And while she was writing, she felt that it was going to go, it was going to be sold, and it was sold in 2 days, and it had been sitting in her driveway for a while. So these are the dreams that are coming true. Remember, it's great to, as I started, it's great to manifest, but you still have to walk to do it. You still have to step forward. You know, it's great to say you're going to have a wonderful life, but if you don't get up and move and do something, it's going to be the same life it always was. Okay. Now, this card is about feeling alone. And of course, with what's going on, of course, it would be a very, obvious card to have. But if you look, and I'm not sure, and I'll try to get it up as close as I can. I don't know how good. So she's carrying this light, and there's a house there. There's somebody there. There's a light on. We are never, ever, ever truly alone. Everyone has somebody, even if it is your spirit guides, your guardian angels. So this is saying, don't stay in that feeling of alone. Don't stay in that space where you're not helping yourself. This is saying, reach out there, reach out to other people, and don't allow yourself to get stuck. My guides give me the sign that I have for don't dig your hole deeper. It's kind of time to realize I'm not in a good space. What can I do to get out of this depression, this wonky feeling, this, things just aren't right. My energy is zapped, whatever it is. I know when this whole COVID thing started, for some reason, I just kept, at 1:00, 1:30, that was it. My energy was completely zapped, and I literally had to take naps. Okay. So do what's right for you to take care of yourself. Okay, I love this card. So like I said, the black borders, these are highlighted sentences in a paragraph, and this is saying move. But this is saying move differently. Do the things different in your heart. And, I'm kind of the jokester, so I always say it's like going to the bar to find a relationship, but then getting mad because the person's drunk. Well, if you keep doing the same things that you're always going to do, or if you keep doing the same things you've always done, you're going to get the same results you've always had. So this is an invitation for you to do it differently. I hear my spirit guides saying, you can't win the lottery if you don't buy the ticket. So if you want a different kind of love, you got to make that happen. For those of you that are in relationships where that it's been a long time and maybe the move part does not resonate with you, you're going to stay with your spouse, and that's awesome. This card means spice it up. This card means it's time to do something different. It's time to fall in love again. So if you are leaving a relationship, it basically means do it different. If you are staying in your relationship, it means spice it up. They give me the bellows, it's the old thing where it, kind of pushes and then it lights the flame in the fireplace. They're saying that's a really good time to kind of light that fire back up again, do it differently. Pretty soon we're going to be out and about. And so take that time to do things a little bit different than you would have. Okay. I love this. It's releasing. This is all, we have done every card that I have pulled, and every single reading has always talked about releasing and healing. And this one is basically releasing and healing anything that doesn't have your highest and best good. Also, I love this card because I think it has a lot of light codes in there. And if you don't know what light codes are, LIGHT codes, CODES, and it's one of the light languages, and it's written. So I think this is awesome. So it's saying release it, heal it. And I may have talked about this before. If you can't heal the situation, if you can't forgive that situation, And trust me, there are times in my life where I have not been able to forgive people for the trespasses they have done against me. But I use that pink light, and I imagine that pink light coming down from heaven. And if you cannot imagine pink light, my friend, same friend, gave me beautiful advice, and she said, imagine a waterfall falling into it. You know, imagine the waterfall falling on top of your whole situation, washing all the negative away. But you got to find some way to kind of ease up that pain, because the only person that's hurting is you. The other person has probably forgotten all about it. So it's really important that you release anything that isn't serving you right now. It's a huge, huge time to do that. Oops, sorry. The next one is blossoming. After you release, you get to blossom, and just so much better, and so many beautiful things coming your way. Okay, so that's really awesome. I want to do one more deck with this. When people have released and walked away, what does it look like for them? Okay. Actually, we're going to change this. We're going to go this one. People have released and walked away. What do they need to be concentrated on? Usually, I'd like to call those jumpers. When you're shuffling the card and a couple will just kind of fly out at you, those are the ones that I like to keep. And I sometimes, depending on what they say, I may pick some more, and I'll stay with these 3 they're saying. Okay, so it's really awesome. Once you start getting healing and you start going through what you don't need, and this is everything they say. It could be as simple as going through your drawer and getting rid of the things that are in an old empty drawer that you haven't messed with for years. Doing those things in the garage, or planting those plants, or you know, whatever it may be. It's about getting rid of anything that doesn't serve you, because then you get to have this wonderful breakthrough. You get to have this epiphany of so many things coming in. For those of you that are spiritual, for those of you that have already been on your path, please understand you are probably going to get stronger and more gifts, and they don't have to be something that you understand. You know, it could be something completely different, but it's very, very important for you to turn in. It's very, very important. I know this card looks like a scary card, but she's facing her demons. She's facing the things around her. She's looking at everything. And, you know, I always say, don't own stuff that doesn't belong to you. You know, let that stuff go. And that's what she's doing. She's turning in, she's healing, she's looking at herself. She's seeing what can be fixed, what can she deal with, and what can she not. And once she gets done with that, oops, sorry, always seems to be the last one. She gets to have an adventure. She gets to have this really wonderful things happening to her. So it is very important for you right now to just keep on the path. Know that right now is a very healing stage for everybody. We were forced to stop, look at ourselves, see what's important. Really, it's funny because we are now more closer to people than we ever have been, because we've been reaching out for stuff. So this is awesome. There's a new adventure coming for you. So keep working, keep healing, and just keep manifesting really wonderful things, and take the time out for yourself to heal. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. You guys have an awesome day.